Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Love Island USA. Now the seating is heating up and everybody thought last year was all the newcomers. You guys thought last year was Friendship Island. This is how Love Island usually goes down, okay? We messy, the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. You guys, Orlandria has my stand card. Okay, last episode I said Chelly and Huda. The way 2 episodes later, Huda and Jeremiah are looking funny. Your likeness can switch like this on Love Island in 2 seconds if you're not careful, okay? Because right now, let's just go through each person from the cast, okay? Each couple. So Taylor, Orlandria, I have no emotions on Taylor, but Orlandria, I'm standing. Huda and Jeremiah. The crush out is gonna be so crazy between these two. Now, then we have Chelly and Ace. They're cute. They're probably the people with the best chemistry on this cast. So we're just waiting to see how they're going to get together. What's the love story saying? Ace is a F-boy. Now, Ace, I do not trust that man. But what I respect is he's not like trying to say he's somebody that he's not, at least so far. Then we have Bella and Nick, no comments. Austin, no comments. And Ulissa, you leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, so let's get into the episode. So basically we start off, the bombshells have bombshell. They've made out with everyone. Now all the contestants are asking, wait, who kissed who kissed who? And the boys, we get a chat with the boys talking, and Ace is low-key being ambiguous to Jeremiah. Jeremiah is already crashing out. This guy turned to Huda and was like, did you kiss anyone? Breathe. Do like this. Do like this. My God, it's been 2 seconds. Why are you acting like this is your wife? You guys have 3 kids and expecting a 4th one on the way. Like, I'm so confused. And then she's like, no, I didn't kiss anyone. But obviously he knew she got kissed. And now they're talking with the boys. And then Ace is like smiling in Jeremiah's face. Like, Ace, this is why I like Ace. He's so messy because he's like, this Jeremiah guy is so full of it. He's so full of it. Like, he's like, all right, I know the game you're playing, but I ain't gonna hold you. And then you have Taylor trying to figure out if it's not your girl, it's between me and your girl. And they're just there chilling, laughing. And I don't think anybody admits to kissing. I don't think Ace admitted to kissing anyone to Jeremiah, but I think they figured out who it was. Jeremiah is giving insecure, okay? He gives like he was fine, he started becoming fine. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from this man, because I don't even know what's going on. So Orlandria and Taylor talk, and she's very upfront. She's like, yeah, like I'm still exploring my options. Like I want to know, like she basically was honest with him, and I like how he respected it. Like honestly, Taylor was giving immature vibes from episode 1 a little bit, but this conversation, I basically was like, all right, this is a grown man. He can take it. Like, he's not a baby. You know what I mean? So I actually rated him just a bit more, and Orlandria just keeps rising in my stock watch, okay? The bombshells go to the Hideaway. Nicholas, and she picks Nicholas for her time in the Hideaway. That's Sierra, the new bombshell, and Charlie picks Chelly, the most popular girl in the island right now. Like, I really love Love Island USA because it's such a contrast to the UK, which gives Black women like second option type of vibes, where here, like the Black women can be the most like favorable person in the house. It's not even about color, It's just about like, are you good looking and do we like you? I really respect that about the USA seasons. So yeah. So they go to the Hideaway together, and Bella and Austin are talking, and then we flash to Bella and Austin, and they're talking, and she's basically like, should I be worried? Low-key, yes. You came in here not trying to kiss nobody. You came in here on your Christian girl-ish. And Nicholas looks thirsty. He looks like the whole. He's a whole. So I don't really see, we already knew from episode 1, this guy's gonna jump ship, and jump ship he did. Nicholas and the new girl, Nicholas, oh yeah, what do I say? Jeremiah is insecure. Like, I see the way Taylor and, okay. I have my notes there, okay. Orlandria asked Huda what she thinks about, okay, so then we fast forward to the end of the night, and basically Orlandria is like talking to Huda. She's like, what do you think? Are you not worried that like Jeremiah is doing too much? Like, 'cause she was telling her that, oh, he basically was asking her, did he kiss? Da-da-da-da. Huda's like, I love it. I want him to be obsessed with me. Girl. Are you good, sis? It's giving toxic. Okay, it's giving I have no boundaries. Because why would you not be like put it like, you know, you need to tell him like, okay, we just met each other. I like you like me, but we're not closed off. You haven't told me that I want to be your girl. You don't want to talk to anybody else. So we're free to do whatever. But she's toxic, he's toxic. They go together like real bad. Okay. And then Huda says she's not worried. And it's the next day she comes and we basically get to meet Huda and Jeremiah. They're talking. She reports back to Jeremiah and's like, oh, by the way, you know, your guy kissed me. Girl, what? Is this kindergarten? Like, he was like, yeah, I know. Da, 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 da. Like, she's already saying if someone comes in, she's not gonna turn her head. And I'm just like, girl, it's day 2 or 3. You barely know each other and you're already talking about, it's giving like, let me not lie to you. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think they've seen the success of last year, Huda and Jeremiah. We're going to get a lot of people who think they're going to replicate the fame level of last year's contestants. But unfortunately, if you try to do too much, the audience is going to clock your game. Like, and we're already clocking Huda and Jeremiah. Like, both of you cannot be so in love already. You don't even know each other. Mind you, this girl has a whole that she has not told this man about. So clearly, you still have a lot of road to get to before you guys are that lovey-dovey clingy. I get it. I be boy crazy sometimes, but sometimes you have to check yourself and be like, is it worth the crash out? Not yet. All right. He kind of needs constant reassurance because she's telling him, like, I didn't kiss anyone, da-da-da-da, whatever. Then we get back to Chelly, and Chelly and these producer chats, man. She comes to Charlie, they're talking, and it's just no chemistry, no notes. Nick and Beller, they start making out, like, basically they start making out in the hot tub, even so much so that Chelly had to leave. Chelly and Charlie had to go. They're like, let's give them some room, because, ooh, baby, it's getting hot in here. Yeah, so... And then we have an Austin and Taylor talk, which was so awkward. Like, I was like, okay, like, what's going on here? He's very airheady, this Austin guy. And I was like, in the beginning of the episode, I wrote my notes. I'm like, does he really like Charlie? And then by the end of the episode, I was like, yeah, I should have known what my intuition was telling me. Huda and Bella talk. She said she's feeling the heat about Nicholas and that she doesn't know if, like, you know, she doesn't know if, like, he's gonna want to still be with her. And then they come back from the hideaway. Nicholas and the 4 people come back from the hideaway. They're very excited. They love what's going on. Nicholas hasn't stopped smiling since he walked in. That's what Jeremiah says. And the boys can kind of see, like, oh, and then he tells them, oh, that we kissed. And then she also shared with the girls that they kissed. And then I was like, this boy is jumping ships. Like, you know what I mean? So Chelly and Austin talk. And, you know, they probably have the best chemistry, the most genuine chemistry in the house. I love how Orlando was like, don't holler at her. Come get her. She is such a Southern girl. Like, I didn't really understand these nuances in American culture when you're from the South and the respect and the... Like, she's a real girl. She is a real one, okay? And yeah, they have really good chemistry. Sierra and Taylor talk. And to be honest, this was such a boring chat. She basically does her round. She talks to every guy. And this was low-key the craziest part of the episode because she pulls Jeremiah for a chat. And, oh, let's first talk about when they were getting ready for the night. And then he comes into the girls' area to ask, what color are you wearing so we can match? What is going on? What is going on? Are we safe? Jeremiah and Huda. This script writing, you guys are scripting. It's giving grade 7 play. Oh. It's not giving Hollywood. Because I'm not buying it, baby. I'm not falling for it, honey. Okay? So yeah, so she basically has a chat with Jeremiah. And Jeremiah is like, oh, okay, I'm going to go sit with her. He's trying to act like, oh, no, giving her no, nothing. Because he's playing a game. Like, you know what I mean? Because if we weren't under this circumstance, I'm sure he would flirt back with Sierra. And Madame Huda decides to, walk across, go sit where they can see her. And just like I said, Jeremiah is insecure. So is my girl Huda. Because if you were really that girl, you would not walk across the whole villa so that everyone can see that you want to be seen by your man having a conversation with the new bombshell. And then you come and interrupt the conversation and say, baby, let's go. Like, can we have a chat? Girl, what? Girl, what? A real B would never do that. She would be so secure in her own self that if a man chooses to pick somebody else, then he chooses to do that. You don't chase, baby. You don't chase, you attract. So I don't know what's going on. That was just, I have no words for these two. Like, no words. All right. Basically, let's get to the end of the episode where there is, we get a text where it's going to be basically the new bombshells have to pick who they want to couple up with, but there's a twist. And now this is why I love Love Island USA, because they be giving us a variety of ways to select, not this boring, pick a girl, say a dumb speech, and da-da-da, whatever. They basically said, if you're interested in getting picked by the new bombshells, come step forward. Sierra is first, and then we basically have Austin. Austin steps forward and uses Chelly as a support to stand up. Is it no madness? Is it no, I would have just swapped. Chelly is such a nice girl, because if that was Orlandria now, she know. So we have Austin stand up, Taylor stood up, and to be honest, I respect that, because she kissed Ace. So you can do what you want to do, like, that's fine. And Ace has to stand up as well, because he's single, because Yolissa is no longer in the villa. And Nicholas. And she basically chooses to couple up with Nicholas. Like, we kind of saw that coming. They already made out. Da-da-da-da. Now we have the British man, Charlie. Nobody stands up for him. Oh, I forgot to mention, he tried to kiss Chelly earlier in the evening. Like, what was that? Chelly just seems like a very, like, people pleaser. So I understand she doesn't really set boundaries, because there's no reason for you to be trying to fake it with Austin. No reason for you to try to, she's just a nice girl. Him kissing her, like, oh, can I get another one? It's a kiss, not a, like, they didn't make out. Like, it was, no. So yeah, no one stood up for Charlie, and it was not giving, honey. And then as I forgot to mention the Orlandria and Huda moment, which we're going to set up for tomorrow's episode. Huda is like, they're feeling their nachos way too hard, Jeremiah. This guy closes the phone, not us. We're not going to stand up. Like, please, sit down. And she's like, wow, my girls deserve real men. You're with Jeremiah, and you're saying people deserve real men. I'd rather be single and let a man not pick me than be sat next to an insecure, clingy, toxic partner. That is no real man, girl. But anywho, and she basically was saying that, and then Orlandria was like, we're not the victims. Like, we are fine. Okay, honey? We are okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The season is actually really heating up. Like, I really like the direction and where it's going. I really like the main characters, but we can start letting go of some of these chops. Austin, Chop, Bella baby, Chop. And for the rest of them, I'm still waiting to see what they bring. But so far, those are the two definite chops for me. But yeah, we'll be back tonight to recap episode 3. And hope to see you then. Bye.